Alrighty, so I was in Tallinn on the bus, getting ready to leave Estonia, headed to Belarus. Little did I know that I was actually going to get rejected. So I decided to get some hot food, aka a pizza, from the vending machine. It was about $10 too. So I didn't know what to do at that point. I was stuck in Latvia, Riga, and had to try to figure out a plan B because my plan was to go to Belarus, of course. There's the finished product. That pizza tastes like cardboard
Pizza
and
at the vending
cheese.
machine.
Then I had to go to the bathroom, and this lady didn't let me in. I didn't have any euros, of course. But I did make it to a hotel in Riga that had like a hotel inside of the airport. So I stayed there, laid over. Very nice, quiet place. Got a chance to shower and, sleep in my little capsule bed for the first time. That was a little different, climbing up there. But it was okay. Somewhere to sleep, somewhere to lay my head. And I actually woke up really late that day. Woke up about 12:45 and checkout was at 12, but they didn't really give me a hard time about it. But yeah, just trying to find out a plan B.
Good afternoon, everybody. Here is my breakfast. Some cheese sticks and a banana. Reason why is because it's a long story, honey. But basically, as you can see, I'm at the airport in Latvia. I am not in Belarus. And the reason why is because, long story short, I paid my $100+ ticket to go to Belarus. I looked online to make sure I didn't need a visa, and it said that you don't need a visa for US citizens. Well, I ended up going from Riga, which is in Latvia, here where I'm at now, and the next stop was gonna be Belarus. Well, the lady was like, "Where's your visa?" And I'm like, I don't have one. I'm a US citizen. And she was like, "You need a visa." And I'm like, "No, you don't." And she's like, "Yes, you do." So she pulls it up online, and of course when I pull it up the second time, it says US citizens need a visa or whatever. And I don't know if it was a complicated process or easy online process, but either way, it's not like she was gonna stick around and wait for me. These buses, what I've noticed out here in the Scandinavian countries, which I won't say it's just Scandinavian countries, I'll say it's just a hit or miss. Some bus drivers are very prompt. For example, yesterday, my bus that left Estonia to come to Riga, Latvia, oh my gosh, like, it said 5 p.m. and we were pulling out of the parking lot at 5 p.m. Like, no joke. So there is no time to mess around. So it's better just to be there early than to be late, because literally if you're just seconds late, you will miss the bus, guaranteed. So anyway, I couldn't board the bus because once we stopped in Riga, they checked our our passports and stuff for the next trip or whatever. So I didn't really know what to do last night. So I literally just was like, okay, well, I'm just walking, getting some fresh air, by the way. But yeah, so I'm just like, okay, well, what do I do now? I hate losing money, of course. So I'm losing money catching Ubers, catching buses, and it's just a pain. But yeah, it's really annoying. But it's like nothing around here either. Like, there was no food options at all around here. I'm trying to find like a rock or something to sit on, but anyways, this sun is beautiful. I was gonna stay in Belarus for like a week and a half because y'all know my visa's about to expire in Europe, about to get deported. So I don't have many more days. I only got about 20 more days, 25 days left in the Schengen countries. So that's kind of like, it's not stressing me out, but I gotta figure out a plan because I have to be out of these countries within the next 25 days. But y'all know my travels, I plan on traveling all the way to like the end of mid-November, because I have a friend in South America that I'm gonna go and stay with for about 2 weeks. But anyways, so yes, y'all, I'm all over the place because yes, traveling is fun. Y'all know I am all about that life, but I'm a little like, okay, what do I do now? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get here to Latvia, and basically I just found a hotel that was near the airport, and you can't get any more close to the airport than this. Like, my little hotel is right inside the airport, and apparently it's a brand new place. It's meant for people like me who are just like last minute, lost their plans, and it's like a little capsule that you sleep in, but it's very quiet. They don't play no talking on the phone, no playing loud music on videos, anything like that. It was just like literally so quiet in there. You can hear a pin drop. Very clean. They said it just got built maybe like 3 months ago. So, but yeah, like that's what I ended up doing. So I stayed here last night. I was able to get some sleep, took a nice hot shower, and now I'm on my way to Brussels in Belgium, and that's gonna get me out. I couldn't do my bus rides, y'all. Like, I couldn't do it, especially getting to, ew, hold on, freaking spider web just got on my face. Ew. Okay, here come a bunch of people. Y'all, spider webs on my face. Okay, let me walk. Okay, I'm getting here, y'all. Let me put this, y'all got technical difficulties. Okay, let me put this banana up. Okay, work smarter, not harder. Put this banana up. If I can, god dang, can't get in my pocket. Okay. Anyways, now that I learned how to do this, I'm gonna be using it like this from here on out. So yeah, just get some fresh air. But I'm in Latvia right now, and basically had to try to find the cheapest flight. I wanted to go to Italy, couldn't afford to do that because the plane rides were way too expensive. And granted, I'm getting the plane either the day of or the day before, so you already know that's not going to be cheap. But I did find a cheap flight to Brussels, which is in Belgium. Now that's going to get me way closer to where I'm trying to go. So instead of going to Italy, I'm going to end up going to Paris, God willing. I'm going to go to Paris, and I'll stay in France for like 5 days or 6 days, depending on, you know. But my plan, liking it set up. I got this little selfie stick from like Amazon, where you get like 50,000 pieces of equipment for your GoPro. It actually has been pretty good, so that's what I've been using.
Guys, I'm still at the airport hotel, and still in Latvia, getting ready to go to Brussels, Belgium, and then trying to catch a quick bus to Paris, France. So real quick, I just wanted to give them a shout out because even though checkout time was at noon, I literally did not leave until about 2:30 p.m., which I know this is not normal, but this is a new company. It's only been here for about, she said, about 3 months. So everything was like brand new. Everything looks so nice and clean. It was a very nice, quiet night. Like I said, on the doors, it's a very, very big sign. It says like, no talking, no messaging, no listening to music out loud. Like, it needs to be complete, utter silence, which is really good for people who are, you know, coming to this airport late. Let me actually just let you see the airport. It's a very small international airport, and yeah, it's like super small. Look at all these people. That's the line I gotta go in too. Oh no, it's not that one, it's the other line. But anyways, the smallest international airport y'all ever seen. But overall, I had a really good stay here. They're very nice. They want to get good reviews, but I was already going to give them a good review anyway because everything was just really nice. And like I said, they was impressed about checking out. Now, will that always be the case? Probably not when they start getting more popular, but right now it's a fairly new company, or at least here in the airport it's new, so you know. But it says it on the trying to figure out why I'm gonna stay in Paris. I heard that Paris is known for pickpocketers and thieves and stuff, so I'm a little, you know, a little not nervous, but I'm feeling some type of way about that because y'all know I got robbed before, and it was not a pretty experience. I do not want to go through that again. So I'm gonna just try to keep my stuff with me and be safe. Of course, I gotta see the Eiffel Tower, of course.
and you know, all of the main tourist spots. But we'll see how everything goes. So I will see you either in Belgium or Paris. This is the least visit. I mean, it's the least amount of people I've ever seen in an international airport. This is in Riga, Latvia, and I'm like, this is an international airport? It's like a regular domestic airport, because it's like literally the smallest and the least amount of people I've ever seen. But yeah, and I also looked at my ticket wrong. I'm over here rushing, thinking that my plane left at 5. It actually leaves at 7:20 p.m. because it was in military time, and I looked too fast and thought it was 5 p.m., not 7 p.m. So, yep, I'm just waiting. So, shortly after sitting here waiting for my flight, waiting to check in, um, I was just calm and at peace, but oh yeah, it definitely got worse from here. Okay, guys, quick update. I am beyond livid right now. I am so pissed off. I've said so many bad words in my head. Forgive me, Lord. I am so mad right now. Like, I am so upset. I'll tell you about it in a second. So I am in the wrong side. I need to find alcohol ASAP. Like, you don't understand. Is it alcohol over here? I gotta find some alcohol, y'all. That's the only thing that's gonna calm me down right now. I am so pissed off. Like, I'm literally I'm literally like shaking. Like, that's how pissed off I am. But I'll tell you why. Found some alcohol. Boom. What we got? We're gonna do 2 of these Jack Daniels drinks. Oh Lord, I'm so happy. I'm about to say I'm so happy. I am not happy at all. I'm so pissed off. I'll tell you about it. So I do eventually get to the story of why I was so upset. But by this time I was just looking out the window and I was more calm because this is my favorite place to be, flying across the world, traveling. So I tried to remember to be calm, be happy that I am traveling the world doing what I love to do. The Jack Daniels was entering my blood system, my bloodstream at that point. So I was more calm, and just looking out the window was very soothing because it kind of just reminded me that I am literally traveling the world, which is what I love to do. So I just had to remember that. I'm so tired of having to pay for the freaking bathroom. This is the most annoying thing ever. This is why I hate Europe sometimes. Not just Europe, but everywhere else in the world. So this is the bathroom that I had to pay for, which I didn't pay for. I just slid underneath the little bars. Look at this. Because they say you paying because people keep it up and make it look nice. This place looks like trash. Look at this. And you want me to pay for this? What am I paying for? I don't think so. Not me. And I'm already pissed off. And I'm gonna leave. Good night, everybody. So I've been having the worst night ever. It started off with my other video that y'all saw. I was going crazy. I was shaking. I was so upset because I had to pay almost $100 to get a boarding pass. I am never in my life flying this airline again. I think it's called Ryanair or something like that. Never flying them again. I hope you can hear me because, like, it's loud in here. I have no idea what to do now. I am, like, at the wrong airport. I booked a bus ticket from the airport to get to Paris, France. And of course, this is the wrong airport. So, which, obviously I should have did a little bit more research. Didn't know there was more than one airport in Brussels, but apparently it is. And I'm at the wrong one. And the next airport will cost me about $350 in Uber to get there, of course, right? So now I'm just at a point, I am beyond my limits. I have made a series of horrible decisions. I'm so pissed off. I've gotten a little bit better now because I had my little drink. I had time to calm down on the plane, which was a very boring plane ride. It was only about 2 hours, but it was just a hassle, okay? So starting from the last video that y'all saw, I was livid when I found out that Ryanair charges you to print out your boarding pass. I have never in my life been charged to get your boarding pass. I mean, how else are you going to get on the flight? I don't get it. And she was like, yeah, so if you need your boarding pass 2 hours before the flight, we charge you. And I went down there. Y'all know, y'all saw my other video. I went down there early and she was like, well, it's too early to get your boarding pass. So when I wait closer to the time, she tells me, you're too late, you got to pay. So it's just a big scam. I would highly recommend that you never fly Ryanair. Ryanair, I think is how you say it. Absolute trash. Like, nothing but a scam. Pretty much like, I won't even say it's like Spirit Airlines, because at least with Spirit Airlines, you know what you're getting yourself into. You know it's a cheap flight, and you know you got to pay for your bags. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least you know what you're getting yourself into. With this piece of trash airline, they charged you extra with all this fine print for ridiculous stuff. I already paid extra for my bag, which I did that online, and I thought I was fine, right? And then they're going to tell me, I told them, I said, I came down here to check in, and the lady didn't let me. And they were like, well, maybe it was a language barrier. And I'm like, what's the freaking barrier? I literally said I'm trying to check in for my flight and get my boarding pass. What kind of language barrier is that? So, y'all, I am just beyond. Like, I had a series of horrible events happen to me. I'm losing money left and that's the devil trying to attack me. Whatever evil person out there is like praying against me and trying to make me have a horrible time, make me lose money, your little prayer, I guess, is working, but you're not going to win. So I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. How about that? Somebody got to be trying to put a hex on me, because this has been a lot of horrible things happening back to back to me. And I've been having such an amazing travel. Like, this past few days, I've been so happy. It's just been so great. And then, like, these horrible series of events just happened back to back. Two things that I hate the most is wasting my time, and most importantly, wasting my money, okay? I love to travel and I love to do these things, but let me tell you, wasting my money, I know nobody likes wasting their money, but to me, it's like the absolute worst, okay? Oh, this little thing finally stopped. That's what's making all that noise. But anyway, y'all, so I grabbed the drink, which I still got another drink. I didn't drink both of those Jack Daniels things or whatever. And on top of having to pay almost $100 to get a boarding pass, I was so upset. Y'all can't imagine how upset I was. I needed like a hug for real. But I know that I'm not going to get one, because I never get a hug when I need one, because there's nobody to give me a hug. But anyways, after being so pissed off, right, I got a drink, right? And then I get through security, right? And of course, they choose my bag to scan multiple times. And the lady takes out all of my lotions, liquids, all of that type stuff. And I'm looking like, she's going through all of my stuff, right? And these are the bags that they're in. These two bags. So this one and this one. So you can see all these little bitty, like, lotions and stuff that I have in there, right? She opens up my bags, takes everything out. And I'm like, do you need to scan that again? And she's just like, mm-mm. And I'm like, I know she's not about to take all my stuff. She puts it in the Ziploc bag. And then she says, here you go. And I'm like, what was the point of that? What was the point of taking all of my stuff out? Because I'm literally about to put it right back into this bag. I'm not about to keep it in a Ziploc bag because I don't have extra space like that. So I put everything back in my bag. I get ready to finally get on the plane, right? I'm in the emergency row. Everything's fine. I have a fine flight, I guess. But I'm, of course, happy that I finally get ready to go to Paris, right? So I'm here in Belgium, only to realize that I booked the bus ticket from Belgium to Paris, and it's the wrong airport. And it's going to cost about a $350 Uber to get to the other airport. The bus is going to take too long, which I might end up doing. So, yeah, things are going very horrible for me right now. So y'all say a prayer for me. Yes, I love to travel. I guess it just comes along with the travel. Would I rather be in somebody's 9-to-5 job? Absolutely not. But I'm just saying, y'all, like, it's just been a horrible night. It's been a horrible, horrible night. Started with yesterday. I think I already told y'all this, but I was getting ready. This is how everything started. I was getting ready to go to Belarus. I looked online to see if I needed a visa. It said no online, but then when I got ready to board the bus, they told me no. And that's how all of this domino effect into one horrible thing after the other. And yeah, like, I know you're probably thinking, like, you should do more research. Well, I mean, I've been traveling for like ever, and everything was just fine. But apparently these past like 24 hours has been an absolute nightmare. So now at this point, I've lost pretty much like $300 just with all of the back and forth, everything. Like, I've pretty much lost about $300. And for somebody who is very frugal and very mindful of their spending, it just boils my blood. But anyways, I'm trying to look on the bright side, if there is a bright side. I've been looking at the wrong camera this whole time. They'll probably think I'm cross-eyed, but anyway, things have been going horrible. And then on top of that, I'm hungry. Of course, right? I haven't had a chance to eat anything because I was at the airport in Latvia and there was nothing but sandwiches. Like, why do Europeans eat so many sandwiches? Like, they're not that great. Croissants and sandwiches. Like, that's pretty much the only thing that you can eat quick, you know? And I don't want a sandwich. And I don't want a croissant. I want some real hot food. But there's not any in sight. So, I guess I'll starve. But, yeah, that's where my night is going. And I'll update you. I can't wait to get to Paris. Hopefully it's good in Paris. If it's not, I'll be leaving. But fun fact, Paris is my only reason for coming to Europe. But I did try. Hey, flies coming all around me. What in the world? Did somebody put a hex on me or something? Like, cause everything's going horrible. Like, I rebuke you, whoever put a hex on me. But in the name of Jesus, that is. But yeah. So yeah, my main reason for coming to Europe was to come to France. So I am excited about going to France, but I'm scared to be excited about anything at this point because I feel like something horrible is going to happen. So yeah, like, I traveled to all the other countries in Europe first because I wanted to save the best for last. So I'm looking forward to seeing the Eiffel Tower and all the little famous touristy spots. I'll figure it out, guys, and I will let you know. Say a prayer for me, please. No evil people, only holy people say a prayer for me, please. Anyways, until later.
2,000 years later. Okay, so what I decided to do at this point was I left the airport. I just lost money on the other bus ticket, but I did manage to book another bus ticket that left from a central station nearby. So I caught an Uber to that station, and that's where I'm at now.
I don't know. So I'm gonna go back and try to find where the bus station is. Look at this place. It's so dark and sketchy out here. The sun hasn't even come up yet. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning and it's still dark.
Also, in case you're wondering why I'm just walking aimlessly, it's actually because the Belgium Central Bus Station and train station was actually under construction. So, with this being said, I'm literally looking for where the buses meet. There was these signs on the gates pointing, saying, buses to the right or whatever. So it just had like an arrow. So I followed the arrow and it led me to a dark, empty parking lot. And I'm almost positive buses would not be there because there was no signage. There was nothing. It was literally just a dirt road parking lot. And yeah, nobody would even think to go there. So, like I said, the story just kept getting worse and worse. The journey to Paris was a journey. It was so difficult for me just to get to Paris. I don't know if you guys had a hard time getting to Paris, but I actually met a few other people who had a very hard time getting to Paris too, just with bad luck. Not that getting to Paris is so difficult, it's just our luck led us down this difficult path. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just walking back and forth down that same dark road because I had no idea where the bus was going to be.
The journey to Paris has been a long one. I'm gonna just say that. Of course, haven't had any sleep. You already know. Stayed in the airport most of the time. And I'm glad I didn't get here early because look, I would have been in this situation. Where did that man go? Did he just go back there? How do you get up to the station? I wonder. Let me go see where he went. Unless he went to go pee or something. Well, I'm about to just go follow him. Even though it looks dark and gloomy back here. I have no idea where he's going. But hopefully it leads me to the station. Because I gotta figure out what a bus station is. But anyways, y'all, on the journey to Paris. Ain't nobody to ask. Alright. I literally just went around the entire train station following the map, and it led me right back here. And these signs keep saying the bus is this way. It's literally a big empty parking lot with no labels or nothing. And allegedly, this is where the bus is supposed to be coming. Y'all, if I miss my bus, I mean, I don't know what to do at this point. Because I've lost, at this point, about $300. I have gotten nothing accomplished. So I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. All I know is I got less than 20 minutes to catch this bus. It says bus stop 2, which I have no idea what this is. Like I said, I already walked all the way down here. And it said, well, I walked all the way down here. This is my second time walking down here. And it was just a big parking lot. It didn't have Flixbus or nothing there. So, I don't know. I just know that this is a bunch of trains. This is the most confusing stuff I've ever seen in my life. I just don't want to get this far. And still. Wait, is that the Flixbus? That's my bus right there. This is my bus. Where is it going? Okay, this is literally my bus, y'all. And it's 5:45. Where the heck is it going? Y'all. It don't leave till 6 a.m. I'm about to catch up. That's literally my bus, y'all. This is literally my bus, and that's not even a park. That's not even a freaking bus stop up there. And look, these signs. Look what the signs say. Bus this way. Okay, let me go catch this bus. Trying to get to Paris. Did the bus stop? It stopped. Y'all, I cannot believe this. I'm literally recording and my freaking bus passed by and it don't even have the regular label. Because typically Flixbus is lime green. You can't miss it. Just so happened I saw the little marquee that said the place that I'm going to in Paris. Y'all, I can't wait to get out of Belgium. They need to do a better system here. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, look, this is not a freaking bus stop. And then they got the signs talking about bus that way. Anyway, let me get on this stupid bus. Finally got on this bus.